Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG, is a cutting-edge AI architecture that combines information retrieval with generative AI. Imagine you ask a question, RAG first searches trusted knowledge sources for the most relevant information. Then it feeds this context to a large language model which generates a grounded, up-to-date answer. This is different from traditional fine-tuning, where the model's knowledge is fixed until retrained. With RAG, organizations can keep their AI responses current without the need for constant retraining. This makes RAG especially useful for environments where information changes frequently or is highly domain-specific. In short, RAG bridges the gap between static AI models and the dynamic world of enterprise knowledge. Let's break down the RAG architecture. The process starts when a user or application like a chatbot or enterprise portal submits a query. This query goes through processing steps such as authentication and intent detection. Next, the retrieval layer searches knowledge sources like PDFs, databases, or web pages using advanced methods like embeddings and hybrid search. The most relevant passages are selected and re-ranked for quality. Then, a prompt builder injects this context into the large language model, which generates a precise answer. Finally, governance features like access control, citations, and monitoring ensure security and traceability. This flow allows RAG to deliver accurate, source-grounded answers tailored to enterprise needs. RAG's power comes from its modular components. It starts with document ingestion, where enterprise content is collected and normalized. Documents are then chunked into meaningful passages, preserving context. Embeddings convert these chunks and queries into vectors for semantic search, which are stored in a vector database. The retriever selects relevant passages, sometimes using both semantic and keyword search. A re-ranker improves relevance by reordering results. The prompt builder then assembles the final input for the language model, which generates the answer. Evaluation and monitoring tools track quality, faithfulness, and user feedback, ensuring the system remains robust and trustworthy. RAG is transforming how organizations use AI across industries. In enterprise knowledge management, it powers internal assistance for HR, finance, and legal teams. For SAP and ERP systems, RAG supports configuration guidance and incident resolution. Customer service teams use RAG for grounded FAQs and troubleshooting, while IT operations benefit from runbook search and service desk copilots. Healthcare, RAG retrieves clinical literature and supports medical documentation. Financial services leverage RAG for regulatory research and policy retrieval. Even software engineering and sales teams use RAG for code search, proposal assistance, and competitive intelligence. Its flexibility makes it ideal for any domain where up-to-date, traceable answers are critical. Get the most from RAG. Start by identifying high-value use cases and classifying your data. Build robust ingestion and chunking pipelines, and choose the right embedding and retrieval strategies. Always use authoritative, permission-aware data sources and apply hybrid retrieval for complex queries. Security is key. Implement access controls, encryption, and audit logging. Require source citations for business-critical answers, and monitor both retrieval and generation quality. Optimize for cost and speed with caching and model tuning. Finally, pilot your solution, measure ROI, and scale up. RAG's adaptability ensures your AI stays relevant, secure, and trustworthy as your organization grows.